Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here, and we have another event coming to Warcraft Rumble, because Blizzard just released some details about Hallow's End event that's starting this week. So the Hallow's End event is going to last for 3 weeks, starting from October 16th and lasting until November 5th. And it's sort of like 3 events in one, because it's going to have 3 different reward trees. Each week is going to have a new reward tree. So first you have one reward tree on week 1, that's going to culminate in the Undead Kobold skin. And then on week 2, we're going to get Dire Batlings from the tree of week 2. And from the tree of week 3, we're going to get Headless Horseman. Tickets are going to carry over from one week to another. So there's again event challenges, weekly challenges, and daily challenges. So note that if you complete your event challenge, which is the entire 3 weeks, already on the first week, then you're going to have a bit more tickets for the first week than usual. That said, you should be able to redeem all the rewards from all the weeks, but I don't have full details yet, so I don't know if there's any catch with that. I will let you know as soon as I find out. The event is going to be pretty special. There's going to be a special event map, there's going to be special event-only minis, in addition to Dire Batlings and Headless Horseman, which are going to be permanent minis that are added to your collection. There's going to be weekly modifiers. First we're going to fight against Darkshire bosses, and then we're going to fight against the Werewolven invasion, and in the third week we're going to defend against Headless Horseman, and we're trying to survive for long enough to get some event progress with that. So a lot of stuff coming in this one. And the minis look sweet as well. There's the Dire Batlings, or the Flying Chickens as I like to call them. 2 gold, squad fast flying cycle undead. 30 health, they deal 48 physical damage at 1.2 second attack speed. So compared to chickens who have 40 at 1 second attack speed, they have the exact same DPS as a chicken per mini. But the Dire Battling squad is a little bit smaller, so chickens still win unless you count the talents. Because Dire Batlings can get a lot more DPS out of their first talent, which is Soundbite. On hit, the Batling's bite sends out a sonic wave that damages the nearest enemy mini. 5.5 range, and damage is the same as a single attack, so that's effectively doubling the damage of Dire Batlings. Then there's Midnight's Call on Kilgane Stealth, and Guano happens. Each Batling drops a poison pool on the ground every 8 to 20 seconds. And yes, that's intentionally random. Just think about if everyone dropped a pool at the same time, if it was like every 8 seconds, then every 8 seconds you would get 6 pools on the ground and then nothing for another 8 seconds. So this means that the Bat squad is going to keep flying, and then pools are going to keep dropping out of them when they're random like that. While Batlings are the mini that I look forward to the most from the Hallow's End event, there's also Headless Horseman. 5 gold, it's a melee fast elemental bombard poisonous undead with 1550 health. No tank stat, but 1550 health, that's more health than some of the tanks have at 5 gold. 200 physical damage melee attack with 1.5 second attack speed, so that's quite respectable DPS as well. So if you compare this to something like Grommash Hellscream, a little bit more health, a little bit less DPS. And then also 140 damage pumpkin toss, 2 stacks of poison per pumpkin, 8 second attack speed, and 8 range. So quite a big range, but 8 second attack speed means that if this is the only one who's applying poison, then the poison gets to wear off. Poison lasts 5 seconds before another pumpkin is tossed. So that's more of a little bit of a bonus than something that really apply a lot of poison. Headless Horseman also has some sweet talents. There's Decapitate on Kilgane Bloodlust for 5 seconds, Night Watch, potential, something new strategies, remain at the deploy location, attacking enemies who approach. There are a couple of minis with this kind of talent, and it's usually bad, but then sometimes you find some approach to it. But then there's the big one, the Near Death Experience. At 40% health, heal to 80% health, and briefly stun nearby enemies 1 charge. So that's another 40% health for the Horseman, plus a stun. This is like Harvest Golem kind of things. So comparing Horseman and Harvest Golem, Horseman has only a little bit more health than Harvest Golem. And then with Near Death Experience, the health is nearly the same. Horseman of course costs 5, Harvest Golem costs 3. Horseman is fast, so Horseman really gets around. They both have that stun ability. Harvest Golem will stun twice with the right talent. Horseman deals a lot more damage. So I actually think the Horseman is also looking pretty promising. Yeah, pretty sweet minis. But there is one catch about the Horseman. There's two things that you really need to know about the event before the event starts. One is that those tickets carry over the following weeks. Like I said, there's 3 different reward trees and tickets carrying over, so you need to plan your tickets a little bit. And that's kind of hard to do when you don't know the future week's trees yet. But you should be able to buy everything. We'll see if I manage to get any details, but do be mindful of that. And the second thing, Headless Horseman is the first seasonal mini in Warcraft Rumble. It can only be acquired and it can only be powered up during the Hallow event. Horseman stars are on the grid during the Hallow event and only during the event. Horseman appears in tomes only during the event. So the mini is going to stay with you. You can play with the mini all year round, but you can't upgrade its rarity other than during Hallow's End. So you want to save some coins for week 3 of this event so that you can get your Horseman upgraded, because who knows when the next chance is going to be, maybe in a year. So that's going to be pretty important. So overall, I'm quite excited about the event. This is the most complex, this is the most customized event in Rumble so far. If they can keep doing events like this, or even better than this, yeah, then that's all good. Then there's a couple of cons. One is about communication, because the event trees, you know that the tickets are going to carry over, but you don't know what they're going to carry over to. So that's going to be a problem. And the second, that Headless Horseman, limited availability mini. If it's powerful, and you didn't play during Hallow's End, are you going to be without it for a year? If it's not powerful, then it doesn't matter, but I don't think having minis with limited availability is a good idea. Having cosmetics with limited availability, I'm all for that. Yeah, go ahead, do it. I mean, that gives people something to, hey, look, I've got this, something to brag about, but something that affects the actual gameplay and being available only for a limited period of time, I'm not sure about that. I mean, limited period of time, okay, I'm kind of fine with Ragnar's, for example. Okay, Ragnar's is only available for a limited period of time, but it's 1 week every month, so it's coming very often. I guess that sort of limited availability is something that I can still live with that. But if this is only available once per year, then that's going to be bad. So a couple of things that I'm not super happy about the upcoming event, but overall, the event looks really sweet. There's lots of new stuff in this event, and there's some interesting minis that we're going to get from this event. So despite the cons, it looks like this can be the best event that Rumble has had so far. Thank you for watching. Click like and subscribe if you enjoyed this, and a special thanks to all of my Patreon supporters, YouTube members and Twitch subscribers who make all of these videos possible.